You feel me? So let me go YouTube. Man, I was so fucking tired and drained, nigga. I had this fight coming up, nigga. I'm like, fuck. Well, it's all good though. Let me see. C3 OASIS. Let's see if we still got some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we in the notification gang, bro. My neighbors like to be nosy. Alright, we gonna go. Alright,
very real problems. You know, I think a lot of times people glaze Japan, they make it sound like the perfect country.
Last Wednesday, Japan's Internal Affairs Ministry published new data showing that the number of Japanese nationals fell by over 900,000 people in 2024.
Damn, nigga, so Japanese niggas don't even like Japan, bro. That's fucked up. I'm saying that like most Nigerians even like Nigeria, bro.
The biggest annual drop on record, marking the 16th consecutive year that the Japanese population has fallen. This was due to a record
16th year, fuck!
low number of births, around 690,000, and a record high number of deaths, nearly 1.6 million.
Bro, this is more than double of the birth rate being the death rate, bro. And like, that's actually pushing towards 3 times the amount, bro. That's kind of crazy, dog. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
This year also heralds Japan's 2025 problem, marking the year when all of Japan's roughly 8 million baby boomers will be 75 or older.
So basically, them niggas are gonna be eligible to retire.
That's a lot of old geezers.
Already that you don't really accept immigrants.
If you ain't think you can
Japanese, there's no fucking Gaijins. So when I was
think you can
Japanese, there's no fucking Gaijins. So when I was walking around, all I saw were I didn't see no young folks. Below the walking around, all I saw were I didn't see no young folks. Below the age of like 14, pretty much never. Yeah, it was like seeing a rare Pokemon. I want these captured. Be like, are you real?
He wants to capture kids. Somebody called the police.
You know, me and Giovanni Somali, we just do whatever we want when we abroad.
God damn.
While Japan's elderly population is among the healthiest in the world,
And they don't want to die.
Oh wow, niggas trying to be alive as long as possible, bro.
On the other hand, they do work longer too.
Anyway, to address this population decline, successive Japanese governments have tried and so that children are eligible regardless of their parents' employment status.
Let us in.
With the Japanese.
Instead of fucking hijab, all of a sudden they have that straw hat. Straw hat.
Man,
It's just funny, like they're essentially being like, bitch.
man.
It's just funny, like they're essentially being like, bitch, just pop out a baby, we gonna pay your ass.
Yo,
Hey, just 3 or more, hey, take all this cash. And people are still like, nah, we don't want kids.
They're all families with just 2.
And people are still like, nah, we don't want kids.
They're all families with just 2.
They don't know the realities. They don't know the realities. Like, you know, people are alienating because you're looking at another country that's literally just dying. Like, you know, people are alienating because you're looking at another country that's literally just dying. Like, and travel, they want to go themselves. They choose their own life.
Still got my looking at me like, oh, when I was your kid, when I was your age, I had this, I had that, but we're not going out. Okay, well, I'm going out. I'm outside. But at your age, I don't care.
Having a good time at an age that them niggas were suffering, bro.
It's one of those things because people often lament immigration and they shit on it. And I understand because it's not like immigration doesn't come with real sets of problems that might destroy social cohesion and create enclaves, create communities that really don't align.
Yeah,
but the other side of that is like also, you know, it's funny, even my generation, which is like our parents are the ones who immigrated, were the kids of those. Even we now act like the indigenous population or the locals. I say indigenous, not meaning the Native American, but like just like the white folks, right? We also aren't having kids the way immigrants having kids.
No.
So you realize it's not about necessarily race or whatever. It's just a lot of it's cultural. And because we've acclimated to North American culture so much and have assimilated a lot of those values, we don't be having kids as much either. As society's become more advanced, more egalitarian, more economically advanced, people prioritize a lot less having children in that regards. More educated you are, less kids. More money you make, less kids. That's probably one of the most...
I think it's just because you probably understand how much responsibility goes into having a kid. And it's almost like you know better than to have a kid, even though that because you're so knowledgeable on it, you're probably the best one to have kids. But, you know, motherfuckers will be so smart to see the see how much effort it takes into raising the kid and providing the values, and they're like, you know, that's way too much work. I'm not trying to do all of that, bro.
Part, because people often say when I have enough money, you know what they found? You make less kids with each income bracket and tax bracket you get to until you get to about 300K, and all of a sudden the kids double. And supposedly the theory is at that point kids become an accessory, like a purse. So you just get one, just like whatever, and you pay a nanny to take care of the shit.
Got a dog and a kid.
But that fast, I thought niggas at 150K would be popping out babies. No. How much more you need? 150K extra per kid.
At Japan's House of Councillors election last month, the right-wing ultra-nationalist Sansito Party, which was founded in 2020 and ran on a MAGA-style anti-immigration Japanese first campaign,
Damn, nigga, so this is a Japanese MAGA, nigga?
ended up winning 12.6% of the national vote, the third highest share, outperforming the polls. For context, the party focuses heavily on immigration. They want to make it harder for foreigners to buy land in Japan, deny foreigners voting rights, and reduce the influx of foreign workers. On top of that, Sansito also has traditionalist views on gender. The party opposes same-sex marriage and women being able to keep their maiden name, and argues that Japan's imperial succession should be limited to the male line. The party's leader has also said that young women are too focused on having a career, and instead should stay at home to raise children.
So these niggas are basically about to win the election, bro. Is that what I'm hearing?
The situation over there, a lot of wild stuff. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to watch the rest of the video. But I think that oftentimes, especially when we look at our own country situation, our own governments, we're very hypercritical, which I understand. It's always good to be critical. And then we sometimes admire other models in the world and say, this is the one that works, not recognizing you just oftentimes don't know the nuances of the problems that they're dealing with. And sometimes you think you'd trade with them, but you don't know if you would. The reality over there is drastically different than what you might expect. And their levels of uncertainty going forward are also very large. So what is the solution? I don't know. You know, that's why people get paid the big bucks. But I did think it was interesting learning about this because it made me grateful for some of the problems that we have over here. Yes, they're not great.
Grateful for some of the problems.
Yeah, because I wouldn't trade our problems for theirs.
No.
Oh, not in a
If you
million
think about
years.
the tax burden that's going to be, the way that's going to
Not in a million years, but the amount of overtime them niggas have to work, but they got that shit.
weigh down the economy, having to pay out those social benefits to all
That's
the...
a bit-
We have it here,
Yeah, we have
but
it
not to the same degree.
No, because there's less people.
Yeah, and our old people die. They know how to just fucking leave.
Yeah. They don't just overstay the
Yeah, it's like, hey, we waiting
let me
for the
go to the-
inheritance, Grandpa.
Let me go to the gym.
Hey,
No.
boomers, you fucked us over once with the fucking housing.
Exactly.
Let's go. Just some things. It's funny to hear the the conservative party being like Japan first and all this other stuff, and like the women are still like, we don't want to have kids.
We don't. Yeah.
Like, what y'all gonna do? If you don't, a lot of these immigrants, at some point, you guys just get accept things gotta change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want them. Do you want to fuck? No.
And that's the immigration paradox. People hate immigrants and how they change societies, but they don't have kids themselves. They say they don't have kids because of money, but statistics show even when they get money, they have
They don't.
1.5 kids, which means like the average couple goes from anywhere from 3 to 1. If 2 people only have 2 kids, that's not what the numbers even
It's
say.
4 people. Yeah.
But 2 people having 2 kids is not enough. Because you 2 old people die, and there's only 2 kids left behind, and God forbid some of these kids are also gonna die.
That is very true. I didn't even think about that shit, nigga.
So it's just like,
That's why at the point I think that right now it's if 2 couples have one, like it doesn't even equal to a whole kid.
No.
2 kids. Like for some years we were under 1.
Yeah.
That each couple were getting, so we're not even at 1. Each
No.
family don't even have a full ass kid.
No.
So yeah, we're doomed as well. We feel it right now.
but people say there's too many people on the planet anyways. But the problem now is gonna be too many old people.
Yes.
And old niggas don't party. It's just like, what am I gonna do with my time?
But you have a bunch of girls.
Old niggas gonna be a stress on the economy, nigga.
So. Older ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard they be. I heard they be
Yes.
fucking.
Yes.
Like herpes just spread
Yes.
everywhere in retirement
Yes.
homes.
There was a
Yeah, they
absolutely.
just like remove their gum and give toothless.
Oh, gummy worm. Let's go.
They call it a gummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to get a gummer from Agnes.
Hell
Like
no.
Agnes giving you a gummer.
Yeah.
You know she's been putting in that work.
Her name is Agnes.
That's a nasty name. Both figuratively and literal.
That's not nasty.
That's nasty.
That's not nasty.
If you name your daughter Agnes, you don't like that bitch. So this thing happened in Japan that I thought was fascinating.
What happened?
So people take subway trains everywhere. It's very, very efficient. Japan's toll system ended up crashing. 38-hour glitch led to like thousands of people being told, and for 38 hours people just was required to. When Japan's electronic tolls collection system suffered a massive outage earlier this year, what followed caught the attention of the global public and online communities alike. This real-life incident for 24,000 Japanese drivers voluntarily paid toll fees after the country's ETC system crashed.
That should skate by, nigga.
No one's gonna find out, but they still chose to pay.
Yeah, that's Japan for you.
And
They have stores that have no clerks.
yeah,
You could feel, and I feel like people like feel like they know where their money is going when they give it to the government. So I think there is a trust that is higher with the government. Because like if I pay my toll, I know what they're gonna do with that money. I've seen what they've been doing with the money, so I know what trust in the government what you're gonna do with the money anyways.
here, honestly, if this shit happened, 0% is paid.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We see all of these things as barriers and impediments and annoyances that don't actually serve anything other than the government itself.
We don't see really so people.
Ways we do this, but when I go to restaurants or fast food joints, you finish the food, everyone goes and loads their tray and cleans up after themselves. Nobody leaves it there. Here, it's complete. They go up, there's 2 people waiting, you hand them everything, they throw it in the trash. I've watched so many videos of people in North America where after a movie premiere is done, they gotta scoop out fucking bags of popcorn and all the fucking gunk and shit that people just leave everywhere.
And they just resell that as caramel popcorn. Profits.
There you go. So I say all this. There's a lot of little.
Could you imagine they actually said reselling that shit as caramel popcorn? They got crashed.
Because of the fact that they're all from the same background, that probably helps out to a degree. I go to the subway, it's rush hour, literally nobody talks. It is quiet. It is like,
Somebody.
you get because for that. But during the day, they shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Freaks comes out at
Fair.
night.
A lot
I've
of
been
ways Japan-
sweating like a motherfucking nigga. Hey, nigga, that's the end of the video, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, bro. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. So this dark ass nigga Stanley, man. What's good with y'all niggas, man? Strict Relationships by our boy Stanley Animations. Let us get into it. Boomski.
Shout out Paul Lejeune. Likely not worth the time and money. And by God's grace, if you're lucky, it'll last through the winter. However,
Man, oh man, that winter, bro. That winter is really the trial, bro, to see if that shit gonna last or not.
that's why I run the SS Strict Ship. Not a relationship, a strict ship. All individuals on deck must wear an I Love Stanley shirt, a striped jacket, and the ankle chain, okay? But, you know, that one is purely optional, of course. No, it's not. Okay, no, I'm kidding. However, instead of arguing with my next girlfriend about my rules and standards, let's bring them online to where everyone dates differently because that can't go wrong. And since strict and reasonable, for
A little trip worth being in, bro. You feel me? If you just in a lackadaisical program that any motherfucker can get into, man, you're not even going to appreciate the program that much, bro.
I had a girl who wasn't even my girlfriend convince me to give her my location one time. And ever since then, I've been giving my location to complete strangers. It's people I met at DreamCon once who knows exactly where I am right
Oh, this nigga tweaking, bro.
now as we speak. So yeah, if I could please genuinely take the time to follow the Stanley Live, this channel possible, because I am still over there 20.
Go follow that bum ass
We
nigga
got
Stanley, man.
Hundreds of people in the Discord. Significant other doesn't win if you can't don't. Then remember this.
Them niggas getting cracked, bro.
They're cheating. Okay, next
Dead ass.
is phone password. I gotta have it. Not in the way you think though, okay? I have admitted to going through a girl's phone in the past, okay? I'm hashtag team check that phone. However,
bro.
I only need it for dumb stuff. Picking out the next song while you're driving because I want to play Rod Wave's new album. These are new.
This nigga listening to Rod Wave and shit, bro. It be them Haitian niggas.
Yes, I can ask you instead. However, if you're weird about it, it make me suspicious even if I didn't want to be. So I'm gonna put share phone password.
With my phone password, bro.
Next is dress code. No crop top, no booty shorts, no cleavage. If you showing yams, appreciate my girl wearing. But if it's not my style, I'd rather leave them than force them to change, you know?
Nah, deadass. I feel like that. Anybody.
A shorty doesn't like a dude who's sagging or something. Don't change them, just leave them. Next up on the list, other gender best friends. I use friends, but realistically, it depends on the girl more than the idea, if that makes sense.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm flat out no other gender best friends, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just off the type of nigga I am, bro, I'm like, mostly female friends, bro. And I'll tell you right now, most of them I could crack if I really wanted to, bro. I just don't. So I don't. You feel me? That's how dangerous that shit is, bro. And they be coming to be talking about their issues with they niggas, bro. That shit dangerous as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going for that shit, bro.
I say this one is definitely strict, more than reasonable. However, I understand why people don't like it. Ooh, this is a hot one. Not liking other.
I can get down with that. I think that's reasonable. I think that's pretty reasonable.
One feels strict to me. Like, how are you even supposed to monitor who double taps what? People are actually out here, CIA zooming into a heart icon, trying to find their significant other's username.
I knew this nigga was gonna have to include LeBron.
Goku versus a rotisserie chicken. But sure, bring me receipts if you feel like it of me liking those thighs all you want. You might red flag. Nobody wants their partner hitting save on a photo that looks like it's sponsored by Pilates and Sexy Red. My rule is simple. If you can't show the picture to your grandma without grandma having a heart attack, keep your thumb off of the heart. It's mutual respect, it's not controlling. However, 24-hour reply window times is also not controlling. I'll say this one's reasonable as long as we're actually a couple. If we're still in the who all gonna be there phase, do not time my responses. You will be disappointed.
No, dead ass, bro. Like, for
once
real.
had a girl flip out because I took 3 hours to text back. No bullshit. 3 hours. I was literally, she also had my low, but she tripped on me so hard. I had to snatch all that away. Regardless though,
Yeah,
of how
sometimes you gotta be like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes a motherfucker gonna tweak on you, gonna be like,
I wouldn't consider this strict. Considering we sleep next to our phones, take them into the bathroom with us, and unless I'm in a hostage situation, or my phone fell between the car seat of a center console, a region only Slenderman himself can navigate through, then I nor anyone else should have an excuse for taking longer than 24 hours. But I do have an excuse for this one. Post me on your page. Heck no.
on the page? Not even on the story. The story alone is already kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The story alone is already kind of crazy, bro. But on the page, you're tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You tweaking like a motherfucker, man.
With a capital S, okay? My own mother hasn't made it onto my Instagram.
Nah,
yet.
dead ass, bro. My older brother just made it to my Instagram, bro.
And she gave me life and Wi-Fi. If you need your face on my feed, you better log out or log at least 62 hours of people. I don't really have an excuse for them. They might just be hiding you. I'm not gonna lie. All right, lightning round. A strict ship commandments. I actually do kind of endorse some of them, not so much. No negative subtweets. Strict. You will be.
Nah, dead ass, but don't be subtweeting at me, bro. I be like, what the fuck? Like,
some people won't value me till I'm gone. Instead of texting me,
nah, dead ass.
I'm cool. Next one.
Nah, bro, bad signal for a roster spot is actually kind of crazy. But that's a pretty accurate way to describe it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because that's how it be. That's how it be, bro. When you start putting subtweets out, bro, it's like, it's already a done deal, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit is already done. You can kiss that shit goodbye, bro.
As strict that I endorse, no yelling or swinging on me in public or in private. Yes, this one's strict. Immediate ejection as well. I am too pretty for shade room allegations and TSA tussles and idolatry. I feel like the toxic yelling stuff is super normalized in today's relations.
I mean, it's only normalized one way, though. I ain't gonna lie. The yelling ain't normalized, though. Like, I feel like, you feel me, women are allowed to get away with a lot more, bro. You feel me? Like, a lot more bullshit.
Tell people this early on so it doesn't catch them by surprise. That is not my body. It has never been my body. It will never be my body. Next, having my bank info or credit card numbers is a strict no.
Oh, yeah. Hell nah. Hell fucking no, nigga.
Not
what
within
the
the
fuck?
first 3 years of us dating. Depending on what you order, I can be in debt for the rest of my life. I'm
Like, fuck no, I'm sorry. No.
cool. Okay, reasonable additions that I don't necessarily abide by, but I want to add this before somebody calls me toxic. But if my girlfriend wants them gone, then they're out of here. I think this is reasonable. And I don't care whether she has hers blocked. Yes, Miami has a reputation, but context matters.
How many Group chats, bro, have crazy names, bro. Like, they be having wild-ass names for these group chats, bro.
Maybe I'm nervous, but if y'all are just going to, I don't know, somewhere not crazy with not crazy friends, it changes a little bit. And the type girl I'm gonna be with, I'm leaning more wholesome than anything, so I don't really mind this one that much. And
Fair. Very fair.
as I'm talking, you probably didn't even notice, but that's the thing about all of this. The truth about strict relationships, most of the ideals orbit around the gravity of cheating, like moths do around a ring light. My advice, spend more energy choosing a partner who wouldn't cheat than installing motion sensors around somebody who probably
Not even, y'all niggas not even peeping, bro.
you can set passwords, have their location, and FaceTime in their bed until your battery dies from overheating. But if someone wants to cheat, they will. At the end of the day, free will is undefeated. Only a fool would babysit a wildfire in the middle of a forest instead of walking 15 feet to where the grass isn't even smoking yet. And only a
Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, bro. Like, subscribe, all that shit, man. Peace. Yeah, that nigga over there yapping and shit, bro. He had some good quotes. I ain't gonna hold you. He had some good quotes. Just hating that nigga. Motherfuck these niggas. I fuck with my opponent though. He was a cool nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie. He was a cool nigga, man. His teammate though, that nigga was an asshole. That nigga was teammate though, that nigga was an asshole. That nigga was a straight dickhead, bro. But yeah. That nigga probably inbred too, I ain't gonna lie. Come easy, man. Let's give it a like and let's get into it, bro.
I say you can find out. What? I say you can find out though.
I can find out.
Hello?
No, but I'm saying I can't say that
Let's go.
in public.
Let's go.
I can find out.
Hello?
No, but I'm saying I can't say that
Let's go.
in public. bro.
But you can find out.
Cool.
Look, no hands, I don't care.
I don't even really know what to say to
Support yourself, bro. You don't even got like the train, bro. You're probably going out of your way to not be media trained, bro. What the fuck?
something like that. Celebrity worship is always happening. Yes, I am still a normal person. Goes above and beyond for people that we don't know. Could be some of the worst people in the world, could be some of the best people in the world, but at the end of the day, you have no clue who they are. I find this example from Duke Dennis to be so interesting because just a couple months ago, as he was outed for a potential
Very, very crazy time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You have people out here. I don't even know if that could be. Is that defame?
women and people were so adamant on the internet about this was good, this was great, that people were exposing Duke Dennis, that this would deter people from being his next victim in a baby mama fiasco. But there's something that people didn't factor in. The freaked out freakball woman who is obsessed with celebrities.
I give phenomenal head.
No, I don't doubt that, but I'm saying I can't say that. I can't
But
say
you
that.
can find out though.
Huh?
I say
Even want to look at her, bro. She's staring holes into the side of this nigga's head, bro. This nigga staring dead in front of him, bro. This nigga try. Bro, this is down horrendous, nigga. Down. Oh my God, bro. Jesus. Oh my God.
Find out. No, but I'm saying I can't say that
let's go.
in public. bro.
But you can find out though.
Digital footprint looking like it's got athletes.
Like, bro, digital footprint just in the fucking trash, nigga.
It's so amazing how this person is so willing and able to do this while knowing that she's going to be on camera, while knowing that this is going to get clips, and while knowing that this has the potential to go viral. But does she give a damn? No. Does she care about any baby mama allegations that Duke Dennis got on his head? No. Because
No.
she can't even see clearly enough to not say these things on the internet. It literally...
Like, bro, she just seen a nigga with a little bit of money, a little bit of clout, started going, bro. Not even going. She started overly going, bro. Surfaces, but he just like, fuck. You feel me? How do you even go about that, bro?
literally takes Duke Dennis having to tell her that what you're doing is not right. You don't have to go about doing things this way. This isn't going to get you where you want to be in life. For her to kind of get some sort of clarity on the situation.
All right, listen. Never again.
Not loud. Not
I know,
loud. Not
listen,
loud. You're not
listen.
finna embarrass me.
I know I'm not listening.
He's not going to
Never
embarrass you?
again where you go to anybody.
Like, girl, now you just offer to throw this nigga some neck multiple times, bro. Like, dog. And now you worried about being embarrassed. Come on, bro.
You gotta.
I know, but listen, listen
You're a dude.
But listen, just
bro. Yo, like, you are overly going, gang. What are you on? Like, I have some steez. Relax. Oh my god, this celebrity worship thing, bro, is crazy. It's actually so crazy.
Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
listen. You hearing me? You ain't listening.
Okay, I'm listening.
Look, never do that again.
You just touched my titty. I hope you know that.
No, I'm sorry. Never again.
Talk about some don't be sorry. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's already knowing that they down bad, but they just keep being down bad, bro. It's hard.
Hey, keep that shit on the.
DL.
Yeah, don't nobody need to know what you're working with.
Right,
until
but
they
I
find
didn't
out
say
what
it to
you
nobody
working
else.
with. I know.
Her name is Armani, by the way. Armani, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Another added
Put yourself at the end of doing that, bro. So that's already this nigga's first impression of you, cause, bro, if he even remembers your name, bro, he probably just go.
I don't know.
Crazy. That's a crazy offer, bro. Where the fuck were her friends at, bro?
Interesting to bring up in the specific dynamic here. I can't help but notice the genders in play here. Did Duke go? Did he find out? I think a lot of people would have found out. But the woman in question is indeed a woman. Now, there's something to be said about how women can sexualize.
Oh God, bro, you cannot be a dude saying this to a female celebrity, nigga. You would get put under the prison so quickly, bro.
This isn't the first time that Duke Dennis has been sexualized like this, to a slap on the wrist as a punishment.
Josh?
Now, while the person interviewing her, for the vast majority of people, they think that stuff like that for, common folk to talk about on the internet. And there are a subsection of people that think these people are degenerate. But celebrity worship and the way that people view men is like I can only think of two different instances where Meg Thee Stallion had a meet and greet and a man walked up to her and grabbed her buttocks and saw the reaction behind something like that versus the reaction for Chris Brown and this specific photo. Now, naturally, in the Meg Thee Stallion comments, people are coming to Meg's defense and saying that, hey, this is totally weird and disgusting. But in the Chris Brown one, those comments are for all this. And speaking of the Chris Brown meet and greets, this is a perfect example as to why celebrity
I was about to
worship
say, some of them Chris Brown meet and greet pictures be wild as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
gotten totally out of hand. Women are losing their minds left, right, and sideways for somebody who, for all intents and purposes, has a bunch of allegations and past history on his jacket. But these people, like case may be for these situations, just say fuck these situations, willing to spend $1,000, $1,111 to be exact, to get a picture with somebody that you do not know.
Nah, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Anything over 40.
Pretend as if he's the baby daddy in a baby reveal.
No. I would be sick. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's some sick ass shit, bro. That's some vile, devious ass shit, bro.
Type of situation. Those are pictures that you would take with the logic, wits, sense, and even common sense, hell, for their favorite celebrity. I've seen videos of the Chris Brown meet and greets and his stage performances with the different women that he has on stage. It looks nasty to me. Quickly, what separates Chris from like a Bonnie Blue in this situation? Conversations, but that'll never be justification. Are you not thinking about your own health, safety, and well-being? Like, I'm not even saying inherently he's dirty, but if he did this for 40 shows before your show.
I was about to say, that nigga gotta be like, bro, come on now, bro. That's some dirty ass shit, bro. That's some dirty ass shit, bro.
Are you taking any sort of test? Like, there's no myself at least. I shouldn't just be doing this just because it's my favorite celebrity. So let me get this straight. People throw away their public image and their public appearance to be wrong. They're willing to throw away their relationships for their celebrities. Now, we've all had these conversations at the lunch table. What if your girl was at the Chris Brown concert?
I got one question. This your girl. What you doing to her?
Oh, no.
You staying or leaving?
Nah, bro. Leaving, bro. You gotta leave expeditiously, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of leaving you do where you don't even gotta have a conversation about it, bro. You just either up and leave your things, bro. When we pack her things up, however y'all wanna do that shit, bro. But yeah, you gotta leave, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's a violation, bro.
A tale as old as time. What happens if you get pulled up onto the stage with a Glorilla, with a Cardi B, with a Meg Thee Stallion, and they twerk the life out of you? Maybe that's the closest way that I can make it for the men in this conversation, because I don't think we're allowing any of those women to choke us. And maybe if that's what you're into, but they wouldn't even do that. But that was always supposed to stay a lunchroom hypothetical. You know, group chat talk. Things to talk about at a party or whatever the case may be. Something for the hee-hees and the ha-ha. But when it becomes real life and people are putting their real life relationships on the lines for celebrities,
that becomes a whole different ballgame, man.
That's where the line gets drawn.
This girl took a picture with Chris Brown at Chris Brown's meet and greet, and her boyfriend ends up breaking up with her. Let's see the boyfriend's response. He finally responded.
Well, I'm the boyfriend, but of course I broke up with her. But she don't want to mention that she was cheating before we even ran into this problem. The Chris Brown thing was the icing on the cake. And as far as Chris Brown go, these light-skinned, you know what?
Friendly fire?
Shania, do not get on the internet and try to act like, oh, you don't need me. You don't need me. You needed me when you moved to my house. You needed me when I had to co-sign on
Throwing all the tea out there, man. That's crazy.
the car for you. You needed me then, but then you go meet Chris Brown, and I broke up with your cheating ass. And the main reason that I broke up with you is because you've been cheating. This Chris Brown thing is just some extra bullshit that I've been dealing with since I met you.
At that point, you just don't give a damn about anything that goes on in your life. Not only are you willing to risk your relationship ultimately for it to end, but now you don't even got a home. You homeless, and you about to be car.
I was about to say, nigga, you homeless, nigga. You don't own shit, nigga.
You have a car no more. You put a good man out to the curb for one night of pleasure, and not even pleasure, because I don't think Chris Brown smashed you. It was just a simple picture. It wasn't like this other guy who had his girl being humped on stage by Chris Brown. But you just did that for a picture with Chris Brown, an embarrassing one at that. Why can't they just take regular pictures and potentially hold hands, throw up a peace sign, Black Power fist, even just a simple hug? Why do they have to go over the top? Because
that's what I'm saying, bro. Overly zesty, bro.
Of this celebrity that they're so infatuated with. And when we talk about going over the top, it's one thing to have a one-night experience going to see a celebrity and getting a little carried away in the audience, shouting the name, throwing the underwear, etc., etc. I probably wouldn't pick that underwear up because I don't know where it's being used from, but nonetheless, that's one thing. But dedicating your whole 180-day classroom to this specific artist seems to be a little over the top. I know a lot of y'all saw the Chris Brown classroom from last week, and
Chris Brown classroom? What do you mean, bro? What the fuck?
It honestly rubbed me the wrong way. I could only think of it from the perspective of if I was a parent and I walked into this classroom, whether it be math, science, social studies, history, whatever the case may be, and this teacher had the lights dimmed, purple string lights going, all these Chris Brown albums on the wall, calling it the Lit Lounge, and playing Chris Brown's Take You Down while my kids are trying to learn at 8 in the morning.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. No. You gotta get expelled and your teaching license revoked for this bullshit, bro.
She said the classroom was overstuffed as well. So do y'all know what that looks like? Do y'all know what it is like to be at a classroom with 40 people listening to Take You Down by Chris Brown? Mind you, there was a dance that went with this song that is totally inappropriate for kids. So just put yourself in the frame of mind of walking into the classroom and hearing it.
I wanna take you down.
Oh, Meezy, bro.
In the frame of mind of walking
Meezy, what the fuck, bro?
Classroom and hearing
Omar, please. This nigga funny as hell, bro. This nigga Omar funny as shit, bro. Nigga did that shit on the laundry too. This nigga funny as fuck, bro.
I really wanna take you down.
Hey, bro. Hey, boy, this nigga deserved that life, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Isn't that just the strangest thing to see? Whether you be a teacher or whether you be a student, I would be concerned like hell. Hell, it's no wonder that America is lagging behind when it comes to education. Students are more worried about Chris Brown because the teachers are more worried about Chris Brown and the damn education system as opposed to the actual education.
So I just see
You know what the problem is, bro? Niggas just need to get rid of Chris Brown, bro.
a TikTok from a teacher named Miss Leggett who got a Chris Brown theme classroom, English classroom, not even a music classroom, just theming her classroom Chris Brown, which is a known abuser. Whether you like the fact he's a known abuser, whether you believe it or not.
I don't know if he's an abuser, bro. I feel like, well, you know, that nigga did beat up a bunch of people. He do got anger issues. However, I feel like Rihanna just lost that fight, bro. You feel me? She literally just lost that fight. I don't think he was an abuser in that situation.
Nah, he's a known abuser. And then had Tory Bricks, Rich the Kid's baby mama fiance, call in to wish the kids the best, and then you calling it the Lit Lounge?
Not defending him, bro, but I want to say that if you're gonna call him an abuser, you gotta call Rihanna an abuser too, bro. But most people don't have that same energy, bro.
What does Speedy be saying? Have we strayed? What are we doing?
Not the many poets, not the many essayists, not the many writers that we have in American history who could and should potentially be looked up to. No, you have a celebrity on the wall. You have celebrities calling into your classroom. You have a
Nigga could have chose Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, bro. You could have chosen Marcus Garvey, nigga. Fuck, you could have chose Bob Marley, nigga. If you wanted to keep in music, nigga, you could chose Bob Marley. Nigga chose Chris Brown, bro. That's crazy, man.
Lit Lounge. There's some studies out there that show that being addicted to celebrities, creating these stan accounts, being parasocial with them, you know, just being overall obsessed and worshiping these celebrities.
It's a sign of low intelligence, duh, nigga. And bro, motherfuckers can barely think for themselves, bro.
Is a sign of low intelligence, and based off of what's going on in politics today, mainstream media today, hell, non-mainstream media today, the internet culture as a whole today, we can see that there are a lot of low intelligence people who have an unnecessary allegiance to a bunch of different celebrities. And you would think that it would change, because what seems to be on a weekly or at least monthly basis in 2025 is that some celebrity that somebody loved is being outed for being some sort of bad person, but that's not really changing anything. These people don't give a damn about that. I wonder what it would take for these people to actually, you know, champion people in their fields, people that are actually beneficial to their lives and don't just give them that entertainment factor. But until then, we're gonna have...
Hey, nigga, that's the end of the video, man. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, bro. Like, subscribe, all that shit, nigga. Peace. Yeah, bro. You feel me? That nigga... Don't be worshiping celebrities, nigga. You gonna end up down bad like that one shorty, bro.
Would you use the N-word out of interest?
The abuse of the N-word for clout is kind of a long video, don't you think? Why it sucked to be Alexander the Great. Lil Tay just threatened
So, ladies
me.
and gentlemen,
Lil Tay getting gangster, bro. What's good with y'all niggas, man? Lil Tay just threatened me by Maury. Let's give it a like and let's get into it, bro.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Lil Tay wants to sue me, and yeah, that was not on my bingo card for 2025. Weird as hell, she's all up in my DMs, triggered by something that I said in my video that I posted yesterday, a 6-minute quick-ass commentary video. You guys already know what the deal is. I talk about viral stories that are circulating around the internet for entertainment purposes, educational purposes. I talk about them, they're going viral, I insert my opinions, and I leave it at that. Of course, though, for some reason, something I said in that video, protected by fair use and the First Amendment, by the way, God bless America, she got triggered by. So now, as you can see, she decided to DM me today on Instagram by saying, "Hi, your video contains false and defamatory claims about me and my family. You're using our names and images for clicks and profit."
Come on, bro. That's some BS, dog.
Which is illegal. Now, girl, first of all, everything I posted in my video was literally posted by you, your team, your page. You're the one who was teasing the fact that you were going to launch an OF days before you turned 18, had a whole ass community on Instagram filled with like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, horny ass gooners who were waiting for 12:01 a.m. to hit so you could drop that link. Now, if you're
that's some foul ass shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. If you one of them niggas, but that's crazy.
Because I had opinions of which triggered you, theorizing that you were planning to do this anyway, well before you even turned 18, then that's on you. That is not defamatory. That is not libel. That is not slander. It is a First Amendment protected opinion made made by a creator about a public figure. You aren't private, by the way, about information you publicly disseminated on the internet. She also said you have.
That's what I'm saying, bro. All this shit was literally out there for public view, bro. No pun intended.
24 hours to delete it or face legal action. This includes lawsuits for defamation, misappropriation of likeness, false light, and cyber harassment. Ah, yes, because I'm the one who decided to do all this clout chasing, viral chasing, OF teasing, acting like I was dead or dying when I was out here fully alive and well.
It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Lil Tay's sudden and tragic passing.
Now she claims she was hacked, allegedly. So is that the excuse that anybody can do now? They could post some egregious shit to their social media pages for thousands of people to say, and then all of a sudden, if it doesn't pan out well, they can say I was hacked. Yeah, okay. Pause though. Slow down. Come in closer. I want to talk to you. Bring it in. If any of you need extra money in your pockets, extra bread, there's a quick way to do it. And it's not by sliding into my DMs asking me to Cash App you or Zelle you. But what you can do is taking out your phone, scanning the QR code on screen right now, and that'll take you over to the website freecash.com, where you can earn an extra $150 from playing mobile app games on your phone. Like, it's literally that easy. Like, bro, who doesn't want free money? Here, as you can see, I'm signing up right now with my own personal email address. Pretty easy to do, not hard at all. Then I'm gonna be entering my own password, pretty easy. And after that, as you can see, we are ready to go. The website will now log in. You can choose your gender, female or male, or if you're neither, that works too. You can then select iOS if you're on Apple, or Android if you're on Android, and then select based on what device you have. And then as soon as you're done with that, you're ready to go. You can select any of the games or offers they have for you to play and download. Simply click on one of them, answer the questions, click the prompt telling you to install, take out your phone, scan the QR code, and boom, it'll either lead you to the App Store or the Play Store. You download, you open the game, and boom, there's the money in your account. As you can see, I got a balance of $5. You can then choose your preferred payout platform, PayPal for me. Follow the prompt, select how much you want to cash out, confirm, and boom, you're good to go. So yeah, be sure to use the link in the description or in the pinned comment section, or by scanning the QR code on the screen with your phone, for the quickest way to make free money by simply playing mobile games. But yeah, let's get back to the video. She also says if your content leads to harassment or financial harm, you can also face criminal charges.
Nigga, y'all want to play the finals or
in
Valheim?
jail for this. Bro, this is some AI. Chat GPT came up with this type of shit response, bro. You are also liable for damages of $50,000 or more. This is your only warning. Bro, as soon as I saw this, bro, I was like, if this little ass 18-year-old girl don't get out of my DMs with this corny ass scare tactic. First Amendment and fair use, but that's what I said. Corny ass scare tactics. Cause what is she like? Ma'am, excuse me? Are you new to the internet and how commentary videos work? Then I said, nice copy and paste. She then said, cool then, you shouldn't mind proving it in court. Fair use doesn't protect defamation, false claims, or using someone's likeness to mislead, harass, or profit. Baby girl, this was all about your OF launch. Aside from the OF launch, right? I literally read things you posted yourself. There were no false claims made. You posted that. You decided to post that to the internet for yourself. In fact, all the images that I posted were from other news pages. Like, is she really gonna try and claim that this was AI now? That none of this is, it's all fake? Is the OF money fake, bruh? Was this whole thing AI? She also said the First Amendment doesn't cover lies presented as fact or malicious. That's the thing, baby girl. I always say likely, possibility, and allegedly. I never make definitive statements unless there's substantial proof, evidence, or documentation proving that statement, of which was all posted online. And the only defense she has is I was hacked. She then says, you were warned, keep it up, and you'll find out this wasn't a scare tactic. I then said, good luck. She then said, don't need luck, just receipts, legal grounds,
play the
and
finals,
a lawyer.
bro.
Enjoy the views while you can. Smiling, heart floating around the face emoji. Bruh. Then I decided to send her a little voice note because I really don't like doing the texting back and forth. You know, I was a little amped up on caffeine. I also just came out of the gym, so I may have been a little amped up. Listen, Tay, Jason, the mom, PR fucking manager, I don't know what crack you're smoking, your drug of choice, but good fucking luck, all right? I reported what I saw online, speculation, allegedly. You can't sue me. If you want to sue me, you're gonna have to sue 1,000 of the creators. Good fucking luck. That's not how YouTube works. That's not how fair use works. That's not how the internet works. Dumb bitch. Yes, I called her a dumb bitch. Maybe I shouldn't have, but good God. Guys, can you give me the pass? Can you give me a pass for this? Because she's acting like a dumb bitch. Am I wrong? She then said you were stuttering in that voice message. Like, where was I stuttering, bro? Like, bruh, I just came out the gym. I'm a little tired, caffeinated, you know, caffeine jitters or whatever. I felt like I was talking pretty calm, smooth, a little. I don't know. She said, like you already knew you messed up. Okay. If you were so right, why are you so mad? Because you're literally messaging me talking about lawsuits and shit. You're trying to threaten me with lawsuits.
That's
You
what I'm
weren't
saying.
recording. You were bruh. Okay. Reaching and throwing
This little bitch always knows how to gaslight, nigga.
my name and my family around for clicks. That's not fair use. It literally is, because it was already posted by you, your team, and other news
I'm saying, bro.
channels. It's fair use. Fair use implies that anything publicly posted by a creator or other news channels is fully legally able to be commentated on by other reporters, news channels, agencies, or whatever. That's
Oh,
free
God.
speech, First Amendment. So clearly she doesn't know the law, unless it's like information that wasn't posted by the creator, like some, you know, hacking type, going into somebody's private collection of photos type, extreme
Oh, bro, if it was, unless it was some shit like that, nigga, then you foul, bro. You good, dog.
cases like that. You know, aside from that though, you posted this stuff, not me. But she says that's not fair use, that's not free speech, and saying allegedly doesn't save you when you're obviously being messy on purpose. Baby girl, being messy is not illegal. Welcome to TMZ, welcome to the commentary, welcome to E-News, Inside Edition. Are you new to this online? People are free to have their opinions. The entire fucking internet is messy. And to be honest, I don't think I said anything
Internet
messy. Watch
messy
the
as
video for
hell,
yourself.
bro.
Like I even tried to take the blame off of Lil Tay and saying I said she was probably groomed. I said she was likely pushed into this path by those who were in control of her online persona since she was 10 years old. She then said YouTube doesn't protect people who post defamation, harassment, or make money using someone's name without permission, which is true. But luckily, I was not defaming anybody. I'm not harassing anybody. And again, is she new to the internet? YouTubers, creators, everybody's been making money off of everybody else's name for like since the inception of YouTube, bro. I don't need permission from anybody to talk about any public figure who embarrasses themselves online.
No,
She also
dead
said in
ass,
crime,
bro. You
everyone
don't
else
need.
did.
Why,
I
why
never
do
said
why,
everyone else.
why do people think that's a thing? Nigga, anybody can make a video about you, bro. Like, nigga, what? As long as it's fair use, dickhead.
Did it? I don't think I did. I probably said, if you're gonna sue me, you're gonna have to sue 1,000 other creators because they all basically said the same shit. She also said I can sue you and let the rest panic after. So either take it down or deal with the mess you made. So basically, she's trying to set a precedent. She wants to sue me, thinking she's gonna somehow shut me up about my video, get it deleted, you know, take my money, penalize me, and then make me the martyr, teach me a lesson so that other creators never talk about whatever she's doing online ever again. And then I sent a few more voice notes, basically telling her, go for it. Like at this point, bro, I've been doing this.
I was about to say, bro, that shit will not fly, bro. You're just gonna end up in a deeper financial hole because of all them goddamn lawyer fees, bro.
For so long that I understand that this would be such an easy case to win, not only because the video is so short and I didn't make any definitive claims or anything that wasn't substantiated by something else that I saw Lil Tay posting or somebody else posting, but it's just like this chick launches an OF, gets $1 million overnight, and now her head is big as hell. Like, bro, the
I was about to
arrogance.
say,
She also
bro,
says you're yelling.
The ego was out of control, bro. You thought you could start bullying niggas, man.
About how much you don't care, but sent the whole essay voice message like I hit a nerve. I mean, I was just kind of doing that for content because I'm like basically making a video out of this. I'm gonna be making money, right? She said, nobody said you can't be critiqued. I said, don't lie, don't defame, and don't make money off of my name and my family by spreading made up stories and pretending it's facts. Well, if it's made up, then go to Inside Edition and try and sue them. Tell them to take those videos down. Go to all the various Twitter pages and news channels talking about you and tell them to take their videos down because I'm the one just reposting it. I'm talking about things I already saw. See, her case would make a lot more sense if I was the one breaking the story and I was just coming out of
But this is just a nigga who's reacting to this shit, bro.
nowhere, like being the first one literally online talking about this entire situation. But the fact that there's like thousands to tens of thousands of pages who have already talked about this prior to me, and now she's wanted to come to me acting like I'm the one who started all this is asinine. It's crazy. But yeah, to wrap this up, she says, it doesn't make you immune and clearly trying to be messy on purpose. You said launch a lawsuit. Cool, that's part already being handled. Keep the same energy when it's just not a DM. You weren't reporting, you were reaching, cloud chasing, and now you're backpedaling in a voice note saying, I don't know, every 2 seconds, which I did not. You definitely were stuttering, by the way. Okay. And the OF comment, weird and irrelevant. She said weird and irrelevant as if that wasn't what the whole video was.
Like, bro, the whole video was literally about you starting the OF. Oh my god. I hate motherfuckers who be gaslighting, bro. Like, don't play me in my face like I don't know what the fuck I know, bro.
You stay focused on me for someone who claims not to care. Yeah, because I'm making money off of you and everybody else that I talk about in my videos. Welcome to the internet. I'm a commentary channel. Hello, my name's Maury. She says, I gave you a warning. You want to act bold? Fine. Just don't cry when it stops being content and starts being court. And followed up with smiling, condescending.
Hey, nigga, that's the end of the video, bro. Lil Tay's a crazy bitch, and y'all should subscribe. Peace. We'll see if that one makes it into YouTube. Ah, yes, the final. It has finished updating. That is what we look forward to, bro. That's exactly what we fucking look forward to, man. We want this finals gameplay, bro. We want this finals gameplay. Like, the finals have had me in a chokehold for such a long time, bro. It's like, damn, nigga. But hey, though, nigga, we won the fight, bro. We got the dub, bro. We ready to move on to the next dude. Next dude, hopefully, you know, he's a calm little kickboxer, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna have a little stand up bang, bro. I feel like last time I was taking him down a lot, because, like, you know, the dude said that, you know, he was gonna punch me in the face and take me down and then punch me in the face some more. So I'm like, alright, cool. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do that, bro. And I took the dude down multiple times, like, literally it was the same throw too. It was a Harai Goshi. I probably hit that nigga with like 4 Harai Goshis that whole fight, bro. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like that, like, as soon as we clinch up, boom, nigga, Harai Goshi, nigga. Like, immediate Harai Goshi, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that shit beautiful, nigga. Like, that's easily one of my favorite throws to hit, bro. Another one is like the throw from where you get the Russian tie, bro. You step in. It was like a key lock throw, I think. Yeah, bro, man, that's a dope ass throw too. I wish this jump would start up early though. Can niggas not see me? There we go. Let's see. We're gonna capture the finals. Hopefully Jack Jump can load up earlier. Please. I could really be using this time right now to go to bed, bro. Because I have practice. That sounds like a plan.